Here we are. The big event. Sonic Forces was by far my most requested review to date. And yes, I actually get review requests. I just want you to know that this is a positive review, so if you're looking for someone who's positive about Forces, well, you just hit the jackpot. But without further ado, let's get started.
It started. How these things do. A hero taking a stand against evil. But there's always something worse out there. Something bigger, waiting in the darkness. And so the hero finds allies. They may have challenges. They may be far from home. And their past may follow them wherever they go. But when faced with true evil,
this review will be in multiple parts because there's no way I'm making a video as long as this, and secondly, YouTube sucks. Let's go for that plot summary, but this time I'm gonna spice things up a bit. I'm gonna put memes in the cutscenes because why not?
Sonic, how I hate him.
Well, I guess Find the Computer Room Sonic Adventure playthrough is outdated now. So, as you can see, Eggman is giving a speech about Infinite, and all at once Tails tells Sonic about his army launching an attack on the city, so he arrives at the scene and makes mincemeat out of those robots, when all at once, Shadow, Zavok...
Zavok?
Oh, I'm sorry, Zavok! Metal Sonic, Chaos, and Infinite show up. And using the real evil superpower of teamwork, Sonic is knocked out and Tails just sits there on the sidelines and watches because he's too busy playing Breath of the Wild on his Nintendo Switch. Wait, now they're progressing the plot through text? Alright. Fast forward to about 6 months later where your OC joins the battle and you're sent on a mission to steal a spaceship from a chemical plant that Eggman built, and yes, this is not the chemical plant from Sonic 2. Got that? We cut back to Tails, who looks perfectly fine despite SPO saying
Tails has just lost it.
see none other than Chaos Zero emerge to attack Tails, which he just cowers in fear, and so many other people complained about this scene, so I'm not going to waste your time.
Sonic? You're alive! Wait, what? Oh, you're that Sonic from another dimension, aren't you?
Nope, I'm Sonic from a much better game. I mean, yeah.
Right, that makes sense, I think.
Hey guys, I'm still here. Guys, go forget it. I have a few things to say about this scene. One, this is the same classic Sonic from Generations. I'm pretty sure that in a universe like this, alternate timelines and alternate dimensions mean the same thing. And second, this is the last we see of Chaos Zero. I'm not even joking. Chaos gets more screen time in LEGO Dimensions than he does in this game. Let that sink in. After that, Rouge reveals to us that Eggman is getting ready to banish Sonic into space, and that he's been torturing Sonic just to pass the time. But when we see Sonic, he's perfectly fine. So, maybe that meant he was just showing him the world being destroyed, which in that case, of course Sonic would just laugh it off. Either that, or he made him listen to Sonic Chronicles soundtrack, which, if so, how is he not dead yet?
ago. I'm sure we all forgot about that.
Sonic defeats Zavok and busts out where he runs into your OC, and then you do a little mission in Green Hill, and Infinite is in Mystic Jungle, so Sonic rushes over there to fight him, but Infinite manages to catch him off guard, and he doesn't bother to finish him off because he isn't worth the effort. Well, I'd say that you don't know Delay, but that's not worth the effort. We cut back to Tails and Classic Sonic, which Tails' sensors are picking up Eggman. And then after a huge case of putting dash pads in front of loop-de-loops, they find the villains discussing their plan.
Somebody touch my spaghetti! That is a great source of concern!
After Infinite takes off, Classic goes to attack Eggman, and even he's tired of Classic Sonic at this point.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
He reveals to the heroes that he has a plan that will wipe out everyone in 3 days, and I went with the word choice of heroes for a reason.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Your OC goes to the Mystic Jungle, where he finds a Phantom Ruby prototype, and they also meet Classic Sonic and Tails. So they travel back to the headquarters, where Tails tells them about Eggman's plan. Then Vector tells you that Shadow is attacking the soldiers in the city, which I'm just going to call Sunset Heights. And when Sonic meets with Shadow, it's a fake. No Shadow boss fight either. It would have been cool to have Sonic and the real Shadow fight fake Shadow. But hey, at least Shadow does his roundhouse kick from Sonic 06. And there's even a neat remix of All Hail Shadow in this cutscene, so at least there's that much. Shadow reveals to Sonic what the Phantom Ruby does, and meanwhile, Eggman's forces are undermanned in Metropolis, so your character does an all-out attack. They eventually encounter Infinite, and then we get what is objectively the best boss fight in gaming history.
Okay, let's try and survive this. Let's be careful. Yeah. That part is definitely different than before. I remember that.
Please, nobody steal this meme. It's mine, and it always will be.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Only 2 days left. Let them contemplate the inevitable till I end this once.
You're letting them go again?
After that, Classic and Tails recover some data from Eggman's chemical plant, and then Metal Sonic is rampaging through the city, and you have a cut copy and paste of Infinite's fight. Wait, what? Yeah, originally you were not going to have a fight against Metal Sonic, but later on in development, they changed their mind, so they just reused the Infinite boss fight that you have near the end of the game. So, Metal Sonic gets turned to scrap with a double boost.
That works as well, I didn't know that.
Partner, when we join forces, the sky's the limit.
They still put it in! They still put it in! Your ghost partner! Oh my god, why? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, and what a way to implement that little piece of... Oh my god, this game is true art, you guys. There we go, we still got an S rank. This daily mission multiplayer is really... It's really broken. I mean, I'm just good at the game, you know. Here goes, partner. Oh god.
The Avatar is said to cause a distraction in Green Hill while Sonic captures the chemical plant. Then they blow the Death Egg to smithereens. They try to take Metropolis again, which Infinite teleports Sonic and the Avatar to null space, which they effortlessly escape with a double boost. And the villains retreat to their fortress. And the Resistance eventually show up there, where Eggman tries to nuke them with the sun, and the OC uses the prototype to make it disappear.
I threw it on the ground. You must
Okay, I thought that I would mention that when the song in this level says light is fading from our world, I think they mean that in a metaphorical sense, meaning the light of hope is fading from our world. Just a theory. A game thing! The rest of the story is just the heroes defeating the enemy, and classic Sonic goes back to where he belongs, which modern Sonic says they'll probably run into him again, which I hope not. So that's the story of Sonic Forces. I think it's decent. Just go watch Stephen Nux's review if you want to know how I feel about it. But I actually found it very disappointing. And I don't think I'm ever going to get excited for the story in a Sonic game ever again. Obviously, story is not the reason why we play them, but still. It suffered from what the story in most Sonic games suffer from, which is that it's trying to fit itself within a certain boundary that it shouldn't, and the story is rushing itself, and you don't really get any sense of character development or suspense from it, like you did in the adventure games or Unleashed. The story was a step in the right direction, but wasn't realized to its full potential, and it felt rushed. I hate to say it, but I got more enjoyment out of the story from the LEGO Dimensions Sonic level pack than I did with Forces. In fact, I was looking at the comments of a video, and someone said that LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, which was a game that got released around the same time as Forces did the whole resistance/war thing better than Forces. Sonic got roasted! I haven't played that game yet, but that certainly sounds interesting. But that wraps up this part. Next part of the review, I'll finally dive into the gameplay. See ya then.